This is the 28th of July, 2023. We're in Tampa, Florida. This is CP4 press with a long inlet hopper made for continuous production as opposed to just simple testing. We've got a couple crash barrels here. Once we get the flow going, we will start a time test. The material we're going to be pressing is a seaweed. It has some white coral sand in it. Came off the beach down along Key West. It's supposedly sargassum, but we have some doubts about just what seaweed it is. And we've got it hooked up with a variable frequency rod, which is over here. And air pressure on the discharge pump. We're setting the screw with the VFD over here, screw speed of 30 RPM. The discharge mechanism of the cone is broader than usual. It's a 4-bar mechanism you're looking at right there. That eliminates the cone bushing. The screen is a wedge wire with 0.010 of an inch wide slide. That's 250 microns. Inside here you can see what's happening. 1.5 horsepower motor. No, it's actually a 2 horsepower motor because it's rated at 3,600 RPM. Here's the material we're going to be running. It's fresh seaweed picked up yesterday in Key West, Florida. Supposed to be sargassum. That's white coral sand. Specks you see in it. Not quite sure the variety of the seaweed we have here, but we're going to run it in this CP4 screw press. Getting some starter material in here. Okay. And we're getting our first liquid out. As soon as we get some cake coming out, fills up the press and stabilizes somewhat, we would, okay, there's the cone opening. We'll be able to start a time test. Anybody have a stopwatch? Okay, we're doing a time test right now. And here's our press cake coming out. Flow of pressed liquor. The cake, if I take this in my hand and squeeze it, wow, I don't get a drop of water. You can see that the material has been shredded inside the screw press compared to what it looks like going into the screw press. We're poking it to make sure we break the bridge, little 4-inch screws, large compared to what we would have for we settled on 30 RPM and 30 PSI air pressure on the discharge. Press has 4 stages of compression, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are resistor teeth. That's why we get some of the shredding action inside. Test results. We got a net of 19.9 pounds of pressed cake and 17.4. Here's what the screw looks like inside one of these pressers. This one doesn't have the 4-bar mechanism, but the screw is the same. Where we have a feeder portion, first stage of compression, second, third, fourth stage of compression, a wing feeder, cylindrical shaft, and so that's what's inside the press. 40 PSI, we're starting a second time test. This is our second pressing. You can see the amount of liquid and cake coming out. This will be a quick tour of the assembly department. Press being fabricated. One that's getting awfully close to completion. This one is one they're putting together for me. I'm taking it to Atlanta next week. One being assembled. Here's one laying on its side where we're welding out the frame components. One screw press waiting for source inspection, going to Columbia. Another press back there. Here we have looks like 16-inch presses and a fiber filter, 500 gallons per minute fiber filter. Screen welding department back there. And yes, we do have screw press.